Hey, what's up? My name is Taylor. I'm one of the registered dietitians at Upbeat Nutrition, and today we're going to walk through logging meals and snacks using an app called MyFitness Pal. Typically, if you're going through bariatric surgery, we'd want you to use the app Baritastic, but if we're just looking for general weight loss or getting used to tracking, I think MyFitnessPal is really valid to use and super helpful. So, I'm showing you guys this on a web browser, but typically you'd be able to also get this on your phone. It's a free app, and when you initially sign up for it, I'm trying to pull it up on my phone so I can show you guys. It's going to ask you a series of questions like your weight, your height, your age, how active you are. And from there, it's going to pull a calorie range of what it thinks you should be having based on how much weight you want to lose and that kind of thing. Um, so this is all also available on your phone, and it's the same thing, but I'm just going to show you what it would look like to log on the browser as well, which is going to be very similar to what you were doing on your phone. So first we go to add food. I think on the app, it's got breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. It really doesn't matter where you add them. If you want to stay like in the particular categories that you're in, that's fine. But logging food is logging food. If you put it in a certain area, it's still going to count to your total calories. So I click on add food, and oh, okay. So this is more of what like the app looks like. I apologize, I didn't know it was going to pop up like that. Um, so it's going to show you again down here your remaining calories, and then it's even going to give you a breakdown of what you should be getting from carbs, fat, and protein, which you can adjust if your dietitian gives you a particular adjustment for those. But I would go to breakfast and I'd think about what I had today. It's going to show me frequent foods that I've been having, recent foods, if you log recipes. And on your phone, you can even scan barcodes, so that makes it really easy to look up things. But I had eggs for breakfast. So it's going to give me a pretty wide variety of different things. You can get really specific if you want on what kind of eggs you had. Like if I had Kirkland eggs, which is typically the Costco brand, I could say that. From there, you're going to get more in tune to the logging, and it's going to ask you how much. So if I had 2 eggs, I would not change the 1 egg, but I would change 2 servings of 1 egg to reflect that it was 2. And I had it for breakfast, so I would go ahead and add food to diary. And then I would go back to, this home page where it's my day. And it's going to show me that 2 eggs is 140 calories, 2 grams of carbs, 10 grams fat, 12 grams protein. And it's all going to be reflected down here. So it's taking away from that daily goal here that you guys can see. And it's, showing me my remaining of all of the different categories. If I had something else, again, continuing, since I just logged eggs, they are in my recent. So if you frequent a breakfast that's the same every day, or a lunch, or even foods that are the same, it's going to populate kind of in this area, which is kind of nice. At one point in time, I might have had pizza and a cookie implemented in here. I don't really remember when I did that, but that's where those things are populating. So if I also had a banana for breakfast, again, searching, you're going to get a lot of different things. With logging, it's really your best guess on some of this stuff. If I had a particular type of cereal to like kind of go back and I wanted to say like Rice Krispies, I don't even know if I spelled that right. I can get really specific with like what kind of cereal. It's going to have all different types. So that's really nice. If you're going to a restaurant, and again, we're still on breakfast, but I'm just trying to show this. I can search like Olive Garden breadstick, and those are going to come up as well. But again, kind of look for what seems to be the common denominator. A lot of these are listed as 140 calories. I would go ahead and stick with that. And I can again change it down here. So we were on breakfast, but I can say I had a breadstick for lunch, add that to my diary, and we're still seeing the changes of what's coming up here. So this all can be done on your phone as well. I'm just doing it on the web browser to give an example. And that way I can show you guys exactly what it looks like, because doing it on the phone, I cannot. This is kind of cool too. It's going to show you the percentage of the foods you're eating. So typically you'll have the highest percentage of carbs, and then fat and protein might be around the same percentage depending on how, again, your dietitian decides what's fit for you. And then once you're all done, you can complete this entry. But the cool thing about MyFitnessPal is you can also record your water intake. You could take notes if anything, felt good or struggled with, felt challenged by. You could take notes on that. You can also add an exercise, and that's really easy on the app, but up here it's in the tab. Um, I can add a cardiovascular exercise. They do have a group of them here, and they have it catered to how many calories you'd burn based on the amount of minutes. So if I did yoga for 15 minutes, I'd adjust that. Then I can add that, and it looks like it contributes about 32 calories to my day. So I can go back to food, and that's going to get added on there and docked on for the fact that I added an exercise. So that's also really cool. If you have any questions, you can ask your registered dietitian. Again, this is more for just general weight loss. If you're looking for a bariatric app to log your food in, Bariatric is an excellent one because it's also going to help you keep track of if you're taking the vitamins or not and all the other important things that you need to be doing for bariatric surgery pre and post op. But yeah, this is super helpful. Ask away any questions that you have to your dietitian, and I hope that you find logging really helpful and beneficial for your weight loss journey.